insight video today again, and it's again looking at sort of a vibration and frequency, and looking at the fifth dimensional reality and fifth dimensional awareness and fifth dimensional consciousness. It's a shift. It's a shift from seeing the external world as the true reality and moving into the internal world. And again, this is where when you start to go into the internal world, you start to feel your vibration, you start to feel your frequency, you start to feel your energy. As I start to connect into this, I feel a deep sacred space, an infinite space, an expansive space within myself, within my own energy. And I don't feel like it's within my human body, but it's within sort of like this infinite space of vibration and frequency and source energy. I feel my human body starts to vibrate as a as energy and as vibration and frequency, and I feel like the human body then is starting to align with that fifth dimensional reality and that fifth dimensional space. And again, the fifth dimension is like a place of expansion. It's a place of this infinite space, this sacred space. And what I mean by this is, when you start to go into the vibration, you start to feel the frequency, you start to feel the energy, you start to feel the vibration of source energy and source frequency. And this is the starting point. This is a starting point. This is a key of consciousness. This is a key of awareness that opens and unlocks a door to like new awareness, new understanding, like higher insight and higher understanding. Again, all this relates to again the universal laws, which are the like work as keys of consciousness, keys of wisdom, keys of sort of like teachings and understanding. So the sort of like the universal law of inspired action talks about insight, awareness, intuition, understanding, and it relates to this sacred space again, this eternal moment. And this is what I've been talking about, this frequency. As I connect into it as well, I'm getting like a vision of like a sacred flame, like an orange sacred flame that is vibrating and with energy and with frequency. And again, this is about sort of like dissolving, this is about releasing. We're going through cycles at the moment. We're going through these, like the fifth dimensional reality brings up cycles, it brings up insight, which is connected to the universal law of inspired action. It brings on this understanding that when we're in the fifth dimension, we're releasing and we're shifting our state of being to a higher state of awareness and a higher state of consciousness, that you are a infinite source of energy, and you're born from that source of source light creation, that source light vibration, that is the creation and manifestation of all reality, of all creation. And when you start to realize that you vibrate with this infinite vibration, and you know that it's your essence, it's your source energy, and when you vibrate with it, you start to vibrate with it, and you create from this place, from this source seed of creation, this source seed of vibration. And again, I was talking about yesterday, and I was talking about this sense, this felt sense feeling of looking out from within. And again, this is around universal law of correspondence, and this is the starting point of where you're unlocking the door of awareness and understanding with this key of consciousness. And all keys of consciousness, when we talk about keys of consciousness, what we're talking about is we're talking about awareness. Keys of consciousness are, they're symbolic of a key that unlocks a door. And when you unlock a door, you open a door, you walk in. And when you walk into a door, through a door, like in spiritual terms, you're walking through a door of awareness. You're walking through a door of consciousness, where you shift and see reality in a different way. And this is what this time's about, and this is what everything is about at the moment. This is what I've been talking about for the last 6 to 8 months, a shifting in consciousness, a shifting in awareness. And it's moving from that 3D reality to the 5D reality, where we become energetic beings of frequency and vibration, and we start to feel that vibration. We start to become aligned with it, unified with it, within our reality, within our consciousness, and within our awareness. Everything is about integration, everything is about union, and this is what this time's about. And this is why I'm like, as I'm talking this morning, I'm seeing these visions, and these I want to talk about like keys, and I want to talk about flames, because the flames dissolve. And again, it relates to like when we talk about the ascending master of Saint Germain, they talk about the violet flame. Everybody's talked about the violet flame, they talked about it for years, and it's like related to transmutation and transformation. Well, there's many colors, and there's um, many sort of flames that you can see, like sacred flames. I mean, if you go into like Lemuria and you go into Atlantis, they talk about crystal chambers, and they talk about going into these crystal chambers within meditation, which again, any kind of meditation is again alignment. It's aligning to your source energy, your source vibration, your infinite self. You know, people talk about the higher self, but for me, I always want to say the infinite self, and this is what it is. The infinite self is connected to source energy and source vibration and source frequency. The infinite self is not limited. The infinite self is an infinite vibration of frequencies. And again, this relates and connects directly to the universal law of oneness, which is very much around, or like this infinite vibration, the eternal moment. And the universal law of oneness vibration teaches us that there are many different vibrations and frequencies that are a mirror and a reflection of source energy, which is the source energy is the essence of all things, of all creation, of all reality. And there's many aspects to that vibration, and the infinite vibration and the universal law of oneness is around this. It's talking to us. It's vibrating with us, and it's saying, look, you can create and manifest many different sort of like realities, many different experiences, um, and it's telling us that, you know, you have this creative aspect within your being, within your source being. You have the source creator, and I've talked about the source creator before, and it's very much relates to this. You know, you're creating from the source. You're creating from energy. You're creating from light. You're creating from vibration, and this is what this source energy is teaching us. And these sacred flames bring many different things. In the sacred sort of meditations of Atlantis, they talk about crystal chambers, they talk about green, they talk about purple, they talk about orange, they talk about pink, they talk about a golden light, and all of these can sort of relate to, again, vibrational frequencies of ascended masters and teachings, and also archangels. You know, you've got Archangel Raphael that's connected to green or emerald, and they talk about this kind of thing where it's the opening of the heart. It's opening up of your heart energy to your source, your center again. And this is what the universal law of correspondence brings. It brings us an opening into infinite vibrations, infinite frequencies, and this is what this time and this moment's about. And moment is the important key consciousness or key awareness of this, is that everything is a vibration and everything is a moment. What that means is that there are no things that are created or stuck. You know, that there's no realities or experiences that are stuck. You know, if we feel that it's that we're coming from a 3D reality, we become stuck because through vibration and frequency, we believe that the 3D reality is the real reality, when it's not. The 5D reality is the real reality. It's the frequency. You know, everything is energy, everything is vibration, everything frequency, and all we have to do is as beings in different states beings, is shift and change that. And this again is transmutation and transformation. Still as I'm sitting there and I'm sort of like going through this sort of insight, I'm feeling like a connection to this energy. My whole energy is completely expanded, and again I'm seeing these sacred flames. These sacred flames are really important because fire is like rebirth. It's like, you know, when they talk about the phoenix and stuff like that, fire brings, it dissolves, it releases, and it's about releasing old patterns. It's about releasing old awareness and old states of consciousness to allow this new state of consciousness, this new vibrational frequency of the fifth dimension and source energy and source living to start to integrate and manifest within your life, within your energy, within your reality. And everything, we need to use these words. We need to use this word reality, because reality again is a key of consciousness and a key of awareness. Again, it's talking about the infinite moment, the eternal moment. I'm going to change it from the eternal moment to the infinite moment. And I'm going to say infinite because we're talking about the infinite self and the infinite being. So the infinite moment is infinite. It has many different sort of reflections. It has many different sort of realities and experiences. And we are these infinite beings with these infinite vibrations. So we have many choices, and we have many ways of creating and manifesting. And source living is this. Source living is coming from the source. It's understanding that you are a source energy, a source vibration, and a source creator. So from that, you have the ability to create and manifest. Um, and the creating and manifesting is really important, but what's just as important is the dissolving. And this is why the fires come in today. The fires come in today to tell us about dissolving. It's about saying clearing, purifying, releasing, which is a really, really important aspect of daily energy. And it pulls together what I was talking about yesterday or the day before when we were talking about absorbing and like recycling. That I was saying it in a practical term, but what we're really talking about is cleansing, releasing, and purifying. Purifying is a really important thing, and this is what fire brings. It brings purification. It brings us purifying our energy, purifying our vibration and frequency. And when you purify it, then it expands and it opens up, but it also clears and cleanses for new energy and new vibrations, which is what's needed. And also, again, I'm getting a rainbow in my mind's eye, and the rainbow again is symbolic of, once again, the abundance and the infinite opportunities that are around us. The you know Rainbows are about harmony, but they're about expansive awareness, and this is what's coming through. And I feel we've got such a lot of energy. I can't even explain how much energy I feel in this. I also feel like I've got like a big golden ball of energy in my arm, in my hands, and it's this infinite sphere of energy, golden energy again, which is source energy of creation. And source energy and gold is again around alchemy. It's about creation. It's about all these kind of things, and there's so much energy. I'm really sort of like, it's like I feel like the energy this morning is really shifted, and I feel like it's hard to contain, because I feel like I'm going to just explode. That's how much energy I feel that's coming through this morning. So the energy that's coming through is there. I'm also being directed to daily practices, looking at like your third eye, your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. Root chakra is very much around physical. It's very much about the physical world, the material world. If that's out of balance, then you feel out of balance within the physical world. This could be to do with experiences, money, materialism. It can also be to do with illness. You've got the sacral chakra, which is to do with emotions. It's to do with harmony. It's to do with balance. It's to do with mental awareness, mental thoughts. And then you move up to like the solar plexus, which is very much around personal power and transformation, and transmutation. Your solar plexus brings you the personal power. Again, I've got the diamond energy of the diamond consciousness, the diamond symbol, and that's again about the union of this awareness of this new frequency, this new consciousness that's integrating. We've got the heart chakra, which is the heart center. Again, this is a doorway. Again, it's like an opening where you start to move into your universal law of correspondence. You've got the throat chakra, which is about communication, but it's about communication on a physical level, but it's also about communicating wisdom, insight, awareness, truth, understanding. It brings balance and peace. And again, the colour blue is very much around peace. Also, the colours are red for root, orange for sacral chakra. Solar plexus, they say, like, is yellow, but it can also be white. And then you've got like your heart chakra, which is green, but can also be pink. So green is very much around like knowledge, wisdom, understanding, insight. And then you've got pink, which is about harmony, balance, love, union, truth. And then you've also got the throat chakra, which is around truth, understanding, wisdom, awareness, insight, intuition. And again, the third eye is around that as well. The word third eye takes you into the inner world of the universal correspondence, and it takes you into the spiritual insight, spiritual awareness, spiritual visioning, spiritual creation, and it's very much around sort of indigo and violet again. And again, those colours are like a higher awareness, higher truth, higher wisdom, spiritual union, spiritual consciousness, universal consciousness. And then you've got the crown chakra, which is very much again around universal awareness, universal consciousness, but it's also your direct connection and link to source energy. Source energy comes down through your crown chakra, it comes into your physical body, it flows into it, and when it flows into it and it aligns with the chakras, that's when you create this infinite space, this sacred space that vibrates with this infinite energy. And that's what happened at the beginning of this insight, this reading or insight. I'm saying reading because I'm getting visions and insights, so I'm being connected with by guides and masters and wisdom, and that feeling at the beginning of that expansion is telling me now with the diamond consciousness, the diamond awareness, which is a union. I was unified, my energy centers were unified, and that's why I felt this infinite expansion, because they were aligned and unified, and it expanded all the energy centers. They were flowing with source energy. That's why I was feeling it, and that's the insight for today.